I made some dumplings because I heard that precious guests had arrived. B. And this is Jima old wine brought from Beijing. I heated it up since it's chilly today. Did you make this wine yourself too? Yes. Is this just warm water? It's good. I'm glad it suits your taste. Please try the dumplings too. Azuraskins. Calm. Well, the dumpling can't be bad. Hub. I can feel the subtle flavors of meat in my mouth. It's delicious. Haha. What do you think, young Master Li? I had to skip breakfast, so this is great. Ha ho ha ha ha, I think it goes very well with the wine, Your Highness. Please just wait a moment. There are a lot of ingredients left over. I'll make enough for everyone. Ah. Azuraskins. Calm. Maybe it's because she's been cooped up in our mansion since childhood, but she has taken up cooking as a hobby. I tried to talk her out of it because it's unsuitable for a woman of the imperial family, but it was to no avail. And as you can see, she's not talented at all. Since it's been dangerous lately, I permit her to go outside only once a year when we come to Hangzhou. That's why she looks forward to winter all the time. She wants to go around the famous restaurants in Hangzhou to study the dishes of Jiangnan. Once a year. I can't imagine how tedious and frustrating her life must be. So. I have a favor to ask of you. I'm very alert because of the recent assassin ambush, but is there any way for the princess to safely tour the restaurants of Hangzhou? That's gonna be difficult, Your Imperial Highness. If need be, I can bring the cooks here. But the reason to go outside isn't only the food itself. I wouldn't have even framed it as a favor if it was something easy. I am sorry, Your Imperial Highness. But it is extremely dangerous to go around the city while the assassin is still loose. Alright. I'll follow your advice. My wife and I will try to convince the princess. If the trust in Huang Jiacheng and the Heavenly Dragon Escort Agency fades, there will be more opportunities for that old viper to intervene. Azuraskins. Calm, I can't let that happen. Your Imperial Highness. There is a way. Azuraskins. Calm. For the princess to get out safely. There is. Is that true? Yes, of course. There is a valuable item in one of the House Sec's black markets. It's known as the silver scale armor, which no blade or arrow can pierce. It is light, thin, and also stretchy, so it should fit the princess. Of course, I'm referring to the divine dragon scale armor I'm wearing right now. I only called it the silver scale armor because I can't let people know what it is. To wear armor under the clothes. Is that enough to guarantee the safety of the princess? We can also call in someone skilled in disguise to make Her Highness look like a scholar. On top of that, we can do the same with a few escort warriors who are experts at hidden weapons such as whip swords and iron whips. They will pretend to be her companions while protecting her. 3 safety measures. What do you think? Azuraskins. Calm. The most important thing is to make sure she is not recognizable. The rest will be useless if her identity gets revealed. If the disguise is good enough that I can't recognize the princess, then I will permit it as the guard leader. Even if it takes time, I will make sure to find the best master of disguise. However, there is one problem. What is it? Since Hall Master Huang and I drank the wine handmade by Her Highness, I will pay for the disguise master. The problem is the price to borrow the silver scale armor. We'll pay for that, of course. Haha. How much would it be? 1 gold niang. Alright, that won't be. Per day. What? Do you expect me to pay 5 gold niangs if we borrow it for 5 days? Precisely. It's all because it's an item that saves lives. Not to jinx it, but if Her Highness were to avoid unexpected misfortune thanks to the silver scale armor, then even 100 gold niangs would be a small price. I drank the wine too, so I'll pay for that. Azuraskins. Calm. And no way, Your Imperial Highness. All expenses during your stay at the Pear Flower Garden will be paid for by me. Ha ha ha. Just a few gold niangs is nothing if it will make the princess happy. I appreciate it. Then the princess. 7 Father. I've brought more dumplings. 17th Pavilion. Young master, what are you doing here? Azuraskins. Calm, I'm renovating my scale armor. I can't let people recognize this thing, or they may start trying to take it away from me. Is it such a great item? Can't you tell just by looking at it? Not really. Alright, then I've succeeded. Pardon. Forget it. Just bring me some tea. Yes, young master. The armor's ready, and Huang Jiacheng said he'll prepare the escort warriors. The only remaining problem is to find a good disguise master. Just where do I find one? It would have been much easier if I had suggested a mask. Young master. Ha. There's a guest. A guest. Who? He claims to be your friend from Beijing, but we weren't able to verify his identity. So I brought him here under the supervision of the reception hall warriors. A friend. Did I make a friend in Beijing? What a pearly skin. He's prettier than the average woman. The only flaw is probably that mole on his earlobe. Wait. A mole. Mr. Zhengriang, it's been a while. Have you already forgotten who I am? 7. Who are you? Haha, it's me, Yang Jinpeng. Yang Jinpeng. Yang Jinpeng. He's my friend. A very close one. You can go back. Jiang Sam, bring some liquor. The most expensive one. Ha. Liquor. Not tea. Yang Jinpeng. Why did you change your face again? Ahem, they say that a scholar should change enough to be unrecognizable in 3 days after parting. I haven't seen her ever since the flower alluring venerable incident. I never thought I'd meet Namgong Soso like this again. The news. This must be the 17th pavilion you received. Why don't I see any escort warriors around though? I only received the position and the pavilion. Azuraskins. Calm. I see. You can slowly take in escort warriors and escort trainees now. It's late, but congratulations. Thanks. Anyway, when did you get to Hangzhou? Is your internal injury okay? I did hear a bit of news from your brother. I came here 10 days ago. The internal injury is fully healed now. But why have you come in disguise? To give you back your meteorite iron dagger. Just because of that. Sigh. My grandfather, father and brother all look at me weirdly. They were all unnecessarily mistaken. After finding out that I joined the convoy with you. Ah, so was I. Oh, right. On that note. Both my uncles are looking forward to the Namgong clan leader's invitation. They seem to be expecting that you be the one to bring it. Don't worry. It won't come. Ha. I'm gonna prevent it no matter what. Azuraskins. Calm, why? You don't want to come anyway. Who doesn't want to come? Me. Graph. You must be mad about something. How can you be like that? Isn't it common sense to be worried about what could have happened if you had left a woman with an internal injury alone in a cave? You think it's fine as long as you leave me a bunch of chestnuts. Do you think I'm a squirrel or something? Weren't you worried if I got home safely or not? I didn't even expect you to come find me or anything, but I thought you'd at least send a letter asking how I am. Ah. Well, if you're such a cold person, I guess it's my fault for expecting that from you. Please. Don't be like that. Let's have a drink. No, let's go to the tavern and have a drink there. I'll pay. Why humph? I don't know. I've already promised to meet someone soon. I know that's a lie. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? If you're thinking the same as me, then yes. Love is such a beautiful thing. Azure Escanso. This is nice. Azure Askins. Calm. Having a drink during the day is nice indeed. True, but having a free drink during the day is even better. Can I order a few more bottles? Ugh. Alright, enjoy all you want and let go of the anger you have towards me. Just do me a favor when you're done, please. By the way, your disguise completely fooled me. Especially the mole placement. It was an exquisite touch. Whatever. Let's continue where we left off earlier. How much are you going to receive for lending the Divine Dragon's scale armor? I'll be receiving 1 silver niang a day. Isn't that too expensive? It's a valuable item. If you agree to help me, I can take you in as a temporary escort warrior of the Heavenly Dragon Escort Agency. You'll be treated like a chief escort. On top of that, I'll give you 1 silver niang every 3rd day as a token of gratitude. What do? Azure Askins. No. Here. Have another drink. I'm not that easy. When worn for a long time, such a disguise stiffens the muscles and can even cause their paralysis. Someone needs to take a look at it at least every hour. Then why don't you just participate in the escorting? Why would I? I don't really need money. Have you given up on the metropolitan exam? There must be a lot more that you want to learn from me. What makes you think I want to retake it? When we were in the convoy together, you told me that you aspired to found your own scholar sect. I believe you're not the kind of person who gives up dreams easily. Let's say that's true, but why is it specifically 1 silver niang every 3rd day? I'm going to pay you with the money I'll be getting for lending the Divine Dragon's scale armor, and I need some profit too. I'll consider it if I get to take 1 silver niang every other day. Alright, let's do that. Asapaskins. Calm. Sorry, miss. I'll actually be getting 1 gold niang a day. Inner city of Hangzhou. Whoa. Chief Yang. Where do we go first? Guard Li is said to have gone around Hangzhou's entertainment district quite a lot in his youth, so I definitely recommend asking him. Allo you ugh. Guard Li, is there a famous restaurant around here? Even the best food in the world won't bring you pleasure unless you're hungry. Why don't we go around Hangzhou's most famous spots like the Tomb of Yufei, the Broken Bridge, the Leifeng Pagoda and the Lingyin Temple first? Then we can go to the Drunken Immortal Pavilion overlooking West Lake for some dumplings and Shaoxing wine. Dumplings. Isn't that too common? Haha. It may be common food, but it tastes extraordinary. I'm already good at making dumplings though. Ha. Of course. Your dumplings are one of a kind. However, it is said that even the taste of water can change from city to city. I am sure that the dumpling's flavor will also be very different. Alright. If you recommend it, then let's start our lunch with dumplings. Hello there. What would you like to have? Every type of dumplings you have and Shaoxing wine for all of us. Is this the place that you mentioned earlier? Yes. Bye. It's a bit shabbier than I expected. Azuraskans. Calm. Oh. What do you think, group leader? Are these really dumplings? As soon as the chewy dough splits apart, the juicy meat scent and flavor spread in the mouth. Wow. I've never had such good dumplings before. Did they suit your taste? Yes. I think I could even eat them every day. Huh, I'm glad to hear that. It may sound impudent, but you guys seem to be merchants. How much can a person earn working as a porter in that field? Haha. Why are you asking that? Well, we haven't had customers lately. So I think I'll have to shut down this place. It's not like I can live without a job though. Shut down this place. Something like that never happened in my past life. This is all because of the Westlake Dog Trio. Westlake Dog Trio. What do you mean? Westlake Dog Trio subordinates come here all the time, eat all the dumplings we have. And leave without paying. Jeez. Why are you crying so loudly so early in the morning? Are you saying we're harassing you? Jeez. Why are you crying so loudly so early in the morning? Are you saying we're harassing you? Westlake Dog Trio. Azuraskans. Calm. I've heard of them before. You. There are hundreds of taverns and brothels around Westlake. Therefore, they are divided into 4 areas, each managed by a large underworld organization. The group in charge of the western region is called the West Double Shark Association. West Double Shark Association and the Westlake Dog Trio is their swordsman. Officially, they are called the Westlake Wonder Trio. But the reason they are more commonly known by the name that contains dog. And it just shows how hated they are. The problem here is that in my past life, they were all slaughtered by the flower-alluring venerable. So, since I have killed him, the people he would have slain are still alive. Azuraskans. Calm. I never considered this before. Those guys are the Westlake Dog Trio. 11 We should get out of here before a problem arises. You know what we want, right? The dumplings we always get in Shaoxing wine. Bring a lot. And boil some pork too. We don't serve boiled pork. Can't you just get some from the market? But Here, take our money and go. Oh. I'm just paying ahead of time because we're probably gonna leave soon. Thank you. Thank you. Shall we get going then? Sure. We'll have to hurry if we want to get to the other tea houses in the afternoon. Wait. You don't look familiar. Are you all from the north? We're merchants who've come to buy tea. We're actually in a hurry, so if you don't have any business with us, we'll get going. We won't hold you up long. Why don't you have a drink before leaving? If you're too busy, then we'd be fine with just that young lady too. Those bastards. Enough. These guys are uneducated, so they lack manners no matter how much I teach them. Go where you need to be going, merchants. He's just blaming his subordinates because he doesn't want to apologize. Well, whatever. This isn't a bad outcome. Let's go, group leader. We have a long way. Are you the Westlake Dog Trio? What? I was just going to leave, but I can't let this slide. Are you aware that your subordinates always eat dumplings without ever paying? That kind of behavior can cause tremendous losses for a small business like this. What a shame would it be if we couldn't eat these delicious dumplings anymore because of that reason. So tell your subordinates that if they want to eat, they should pay for it. Alright, I'll do that. Butari, you aware that you just called us dogs? You insulted my 2 brothers and me in front of our subordinates, so I will have you pay for that. Don't care whose they would be, but you'll have to give us 3 arms. Group leader. Please back off. I have heard a lot about the Westlake Wonder Trio. Our group leader is just not used to this place and has made a mistake, so please forgive us this one time. Humph. What are you all doing? Cut the arm of that guard bastard first. Azuraskans. Yes, sir. Arrogant bastard. Die. What the? Greetings to Her Highness. What? Her Highness. You are. Azuraskans. Who is he? Was there another guard we didn't know about? Jungryong, wait. Considering your dialect, you must be from above the Huaihe River. And that sword technique. You are the ones who tried to assassinate the prince 5 days ago, right? An assassin sect in the north. Death Vale. Spirit Valley. Ghost Mound. Which are you from? You seem to know a lot about the sects of the Jianghu. That runs in my blood. After all, I am from the Namgong clan. Would you understand if I told you that my grandfather's nickname is the Lightning Sword? Her Highness. And a member of the Namgong clan. We have waited for this moment while performing as a circus without a break for 5 days. We can't back down just because the Lightning Sword's granddaughter is here. If you don't hand over Her Highness, we will take her by any means necessary. You in the back. Did you say you were the Westlake Dog Trio? You guys are getting in the way, so you may leave. I won't say who we are. If you don't want to be killed in your sleep, don't meet and talk to anyone for an hour from now on. You ugh. Jungryong. We're outnumbered right now. Look for. Get out of here with the princess. Don't worry. I'll take care of this. Ah. Everyone, stay where you are. I am Bang Jagwang, a secret bodyguard from the embroidered uniform guards. Westlake Dog Trio. What now? Do you really think that you'll be allowed to keep your heads on your shoulders after insulting Prince Shen and his daughter? TSK. However, I will give you a chance to redeem yourself. Protect Her Highness from that wicked group. If they harm even a single hair on her head, I will chase you to the ends of the earth to slaughter each and every one of you. What do you think now? Ugh. We're out of luck today. 8 and no way, are you? We have no choice. We, the Westlake Wonder Trio and the West Double Shark Association, will fight for the life of Her Highness here and now. What's going on? Jeez. Don't get involved. Wag. Oh whoa. Ta. Azuraskans. Ha. Kook. Hup. Ha. I didn't expect the embroidered uniform guards to be involved. You didn't think you would make it out of here alive. Illy after trying to kill Her Highness, did you? At this point, regardless of what assassin sect you are from, you better be prepared for it to get razed to the ground. We're a group that would kill even the emperor for the right price. A princess is no big deal for us. Hee hee. K. Crazy bastard. By the way, something's been bothering me for a while. What did you mean by an hour? What? You told the underworld criminals to not talk to anyone for an hour. What are you scheming? It's 7 the time we need to cover up the traces after killing the princess. Does this answer your question? Liar. These guys definitely planned to kidnap Her Highness and needed to stall time. What could it? It's. These guys are purposefully dragging out the fight to stall time. Her Highness was not the real target. Their plan is to stall time so that the Pear Flower Garden gets the news that we've been ambushed and sends a support team. His Imperial Highness and the Yellow Dragon Hall Master will think we're in danger if they hear the news. Then does it mean Azure Askins. Calm F father. Damn it. She's right. The Yellow Dragon Hall Master will send most of the experts from the Pear Flower Garden here. At the same time, he will ask for support from the Heavenly Dragon Escort Agency to fill in for the missing escort warriors. However, it'll take quite some time for the reinforcements to arrive. Which is exactly what these guys are aiming for. Their messenger couldn't have arrived at the Pear Flower Garden yet. If one of us gets on a horse and turns the support team around. But we need to protect the princess. Ugh. Hee hee hee. Westlake Wonder Trio. They will all die here. No one will know that you insulted the princess. Azure Askins. Calm, why should you risk your life for them? Right. You might be right. But since I've unsheathed my sword already, I will at least avenge my subordinates. Humph, is that so? Well, if you want to go to hell so badly, I guess I can't change your mind. Wait. Let me take care of some business first. Azure Askins. Calm. I am looking for my younger sister. Ha. Sorry, but until I find her and see that she's safe, no one can leave this place. Ha. Who the hell are you? I don't know what kind of nonsense you're talking about. But since you've seen us, we'll just kill you too. If you find fault with how I'm behaving, then we can talk about it afterwards. Azure Askins. Calm. He killed 3 of my subordinates. With just one attack. WER. I already know who you are. The ghosts of the Spirit Valley. Seeing how you go around in black bamboo hats even in broad daylight and stink of rotting corpses, you must be the black-headed ghost. How did you? The people who just attacked me attempted to use the Spirit Edge Blade technique and the Spirit Snare Sword technique that belong to the Spirit Valley. Ugh. Where do you think you're going? Azure Askins. Calm. Be brother. Is that you? Brother. But that would mean that he's the Azure Dragon Sword, Namgonesioke. A servant brought this saying that you had sent it. Well. I just thought that we might get into a conflict with Hangzhou's criminals. Besides, our tea garden's pretty close, so I thought you could stop by. And give us a hand. What kind of trouble are you getting into now? Do you think the Spirit Valley's assassins are easy opponents? To think you'd act so naughty again right after that incident as the Heavenly Dragon Escort Agency's escort warrior. Whack. Jungryung. I'll take care of things here with my brother. So hurry to the Pear Flower Garden. But I will protect the princess with my life. Azure Askins. Calm Escort Warrior GA. Young Master. Please. Please. Save my father. Your Highness. All right. I won't let you down. Huff huff. They are the escort warriors who were guarding the Pear Flower Garden. Take clear the path. Stop. Stop your horses. I am Li Jungryong of the Heavenly Dragon. Damn it. Even though I'm alone, I have no choice but to run to the Pear Flower Garden. 4 kilometers is too long of a distance without Qingdong though. Right. There's a stage station here. Azure Askins. Calm 1000. This is Poison Fog. 0. I'm still fine thanks to the talisman and the Heaven and Earth Spirit's 1000-year essence. But it might not end well if I stay here for too long. I need to hurry and find Prince Zhen. We've been ordered to bring the carriage. Hurry. Must be that way. Everyone, keep up the defense. We cannot let anyone pass. Azuraskans. Calm. Ugh. You bitch. I will kill you with my own 2 hands. Azuraskans. Calm. Not on my wa. Ugh. This is a metal arrow. Your posture's broken. Azuraskans. Calm. Hall Master. Ugh. I'm fine. Everyone, stand your positions. That martial art. I never would have thought that an expert from the embroidered uniform guards would be living the life of a thug. Well, it looks like you at least secured the position of a leader. Hee hee. I will kill you painlessly if you clear the path. As if I would do that. Enough. Everyone, stop. Why, Your Imperial Highness? It's dangerous. Please go back inside. I know who sent you. I've hidden the item, and only I know where it is. There isn't much time remaining for you as support from the Heavenly Dragon Escort Agency is coming. So stop killing innocent people. And take me as hostage. Alright. Will you stay here to protect my wife? I'd like some reassurance before I go. Ugh. As a humble servant of Your Imperial Highness, I will not spare my life in order to protect her. I'll go ahead with Prince Shen then. Follow us after taking care of the corpses. Yes, sir. There's a long way to go. Please get on. 00. Your Imperial Highness. How can you leave me here? Your Imperial Highness. I will come after you. I swear. Let's go. Azuraskans. Calm. Yes, sir. Hiya. 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 Zet. Oof. Let's go a bit slower. I thought we'd be going north toward Beijing. But we're going east instead. This road leads to the mouth of the Qiantang River. Since it connects to the sea, it shouldn't be frozen like all the canals of Hangzhou. That means they plan on escaping through the sea. I should widen the distance between us. You foolish bastard. Her Highness is all right. What? The assassins should already be defeated by now. So Her Highness must be safe and sound under the Heavenly Dragon Escort Agency and Namgong clan's protection, so do not worry. Who are you? I am Li Zhengriang from the Heavenly Dragon Escort Agency. What kind of nonsense? Azuraskans. Calm, I must find the right timing to get out of here. Please stay inside the carriage. Could it be? Shit. What is it? It sounded like something hit the carriage. It's the archer girl that we saw at the pear flower garden. I beat up one of the assassins back at the barn and covered him up with some hay. But he must have been found by her when she went to steal a horse. In any case, I will be guarding Your Imperial Highness from now on. Please stick to the left side of the carriage. Azuraskans. Calm and hold on to something. Nay. Yo hiya. Ugh. Where are we going? We're going to West Lake. Why there? To cross it. What? Ha. Haha, Your Imperial Highness, are you all right? Do not worry about me. Keep going at full speed. I laughed just because I imagined the face of the old man. Ha ha ha. I wish I could see it in person. My goodness. We really are crossing the lake using a carriage. Ah. The old man's here. Ooh ha. This has been the most fun sight I have witnessed in a long time. What a monster. Her archery skills are impressive. Are you okay? I am fine. Your Imperial Highness, please take the reins. Vola the reins. Horses that pull carriages stop when they don't feel anyone holding the reins. Please keep a tight grip as if you were riding and hurry the horses. By the time you cross the lake, the escort warriors from the Heavenly Dragon Escort Agency should be there to greet you. Azuraskans. Calm what about you? I will try to win you some time. That old man is a master. Why don't you just rush the horses instead and... This is my job. This may be rude, but may I ask something of you? Go ahead. If I manage to protect your Imperial Highness today, please do me a favor one day. Why does that request sound scarier than the assassin's threats? Haha. Azuraskans. Calm. You've already saved both my and my daughter's lives. Whatever your request is, it can't be worth more than that. Then. I've heard of you. You're from the Heavenly Dragon Escort Agency, right? And you're the Spirit Valley Master, aren't you? People wearing bamboo hats low on their heads and reeking of death came to find the princess. They used the Spirit Edge blade technique and the Spirit Snare sword technique, both of which belong to the Spirit Valley. What happened to them? Well, they're all probably dead or beaten to a pulp. What's certain is that their lives are no longer in their hands. Azuraskans. Calm. I'm not sure if you've noticed it, but elite escort warriors of the Heavenly Dragon Escort Agency, as well as masters of the Namgung clan who saved the princess, will come here soon from across the lake. On top of that, the Heavenly Dragon Escort Agency owner with dozens of support teams will appear from the other direction. Do you understand? You and the remaining assassins are completely surrounded. The Spirit Valley's plan is a failure. You bastard. Enough of that nonsense. I've used a rope to secure nails to my shoes. I won't be caught by you on this frozen lake. Right. I forgot you're no ordinary guy. Fine. I'll make sure to beat you then. Spiked Meteor Hammer. PRN. The Meteor Hammer is an ancient Chinese weapon, consisting at its most basic level of two weights connected by a rope or chain. There is little evidence that it saw use in actual historical combat. Where was he hiding something that large? I thought he was a master of hand-to-hand combat since he wasn't using any weapons. But a meteor hammer. And a spiked one too. Surely. You'll let me attack first, right? How you wish. I see that despite the boldness you attacked me with, you have nothing to show off but your footwork. Oof. The destructive power is incredible. My bones will be crushed if I get hit by that thing. How long do you think you can keep dodging? Ugh. Hee hee. I put my inner energy into this metal ball. It's hard to avoid being critically injured even if you take just a single hit. Get up. It's not over yet. Azuraskans. Calm. You're right. This is just the beginning. Why you? No way. You bastard. Erp. Fex. All martial arts have their own weaknesses. But there is one that is common across all of them. What? Is it? They're all useless if your feet are tied. Then how do I do that? Azuraskans. Calm. Must I teach you every single thing? TCH. You can footworks, use the situation, the terrain, or your own wisdom. If you make it so that the difference in agility between you and the opponent is like between an adult and a toddler, then that'd be the same as tying their feet together. Cough. He can't swim because of the spiked meteor hammer tied to his hand. Save. You. Stop. Your allies have been captured. Surrender. Escort Commander, it's me. Wait, you're Li Zhongriang. Yes. I didn't recognize you because of the bandana. Are you hurt anywhere? Azuraskans. Calm, haha, I'm fine. The man over there is the head of the assassins. We should capture him. He is. What happened? You'll have to tell me in detail later. Agency owner. We've got him. The fourth young master is all right too. What happened? Well, I disguised myself as an assassin of the Spirit Valley and hijacked the carriage His Imperial Highness was in order to lure the opponents to the frozen lake. Then I broke the ice with Capture the Valley Master. Azuraskans. Calm, how did you manage to do that? He couldn't catch up to my speed. Ah, Your Highness, there's one more thing. Your husband has safely made it across the lake. So there is no need to worry anymore. Is that true? Do you have a spyglass? Of course, agency owner. Spyglass. I want one too. Your Imperial Highness. It seems that your wife is fine. She is looking from over there with a spyglass. Oh. Is that true? 00. The fact that an assassin organizations tried to kidnap the princess and even attacked the place where Prince Chen was staying was very big news. Hangzhou Branch Magistrate Wang Yintak surrounded the Pear Flower Garden with hundreds of government soldiers. Nanjing Merchant Union leader, No Jiriang, asked for more escort warriors and said that he is willing to pay lots of money. However, soon enough, those measures became unnecessary. Because Prince Chen decided to go back to Beijing. Azuraskans. Calm. Apparently, His Imperial Highness had an account book that could deal a serious blow to Prince Yi if it were revealed. I heard that Prince Yi had been secretly communicating with Japan. So Prince Chen had planted people and observed him for a long time. That sounds like a big fight within the imperial family is going to break out soon. Anyway. The girl next to Namgong Seok is Namgong Soso, right? Was she always that pretty? I did hear that she was charming. But today, her skin is as white as snow and she is as fair as a flower. Aren't you close to Namgong Seok? Have you never seen her before? About 7 years ago. She was a troublemaker who was always covered in bruises from martial arts training, but now she's a true lady. I'm actually quite close to Namgong Soso, but she looks more beautiful than ever today. That's funny. What now? If you knew shame, you wouldn't have dared to say that you are close to her while standing right next to Zhongriang. Ugh. You. She's mad at me again. Greetings to His Imperial Highness, Prince Chen. Oh, Zhongriang. There you are. I greet your Imperial Highness. How old are you this year? 22, your Imperial Highness. By the way, all of your older brothers are single, right? Azuraskans. Calm, yes, your Imperial Highness. I see. Nem. Anyway, thank you. I would like to come to Hangzhou next year too and entrust you with our protection. But make sure to hire a coachman. I don't want to ride a carriage driven by you ever again. I am sorry, your Imperial Highness. I am greatly indebted to you. Would you visit the Prince Chen residence if you ever come to Beijing? Thank you, your Highness. I will make sure to. I want to say thank you too. Oh, greetings. I heard from father that the armor you lent me was actually from the house sect. He said it was such a treasure that it cost 1 gold niang a day to borrow. I'm glad I didn't leave any scratches on it or anything. Phew. Haha. I'm glad you didn't need its help in the end. And this is a gift. Open it later. Thank you, Your Highness. I heard you were a great help at the restaurant. I just happened to stop by while looking for my sister. My sons decoyed the precious daughter of the Namgong clan twice and put her in danger. I am ashamed to say the least. In front of both you and your grandfather. Well, to be fair, I think my troublemaking sister has bigger fault in this, considering that she is 2 years older than Zhengriang, 7, yet she still didn't think about the possible consequences of her actions. Wait. Ahem. She's 2 years older than me. How can you say that about such a pretty and wise sister? Your words are harsh even if you're her brother. Haha. Azuraskins. Calm. This is my friend, Gabriel. I'm sure you remember seeing him before. It has been a while. Sir Gabriel. Yes, sir. You don't have to be so formal. No, sir, you are Brother Seok's friend, so I have to show my respect to you. On top of that, you're much older than me. Gabriel's currently 30, so he's 6 years older. That probably hurt. Didn't you say you have something to say to the agency owner? Yes. I am very sorry about last time. Not only did I trick those older than, but also joined the Heavenly Dragon Escort Agency's convoy. I recognized my wrongdoings after receiving a lecture from my grandfather and brother. Please forgive. I know that there was someone who asked you to deceive me. I'm actually concerned about what reward to give you for the hardships you had to endure because of that incident. The Heavenly Dragon Escort Agency is indebted to you twice. This will not be forgotten. If you are curious about our escort agency, you can come visit any time. Agency owner. Someone would think she's his daughter. Oh, there's one more thing. He is someone I respected and admired ever since I was young. I will make sure to find time to visit. An invitation from the Namgong clan. Azuraskins. Calm. This is my second time seeing you. Do you mind if I speak casually to you? Not at all, Sir Seok. I trust you to take care of Soso. Pardon. Brother. I'm just saying it because it seems like you two have become friends. I'm sure you noticed, but despite her looks, she's a real troublemaker, and a curious one at that. She has a tendency to just jump into things without thinking. I'm always worried what kind of mess she might get into. I don't think you have to worry that much. I have never seen someone as wise and determined as her. I have actually learned a lot from her. That's nice to hear. Azuraskins. Calm. Then I'll be looking forward to the next time we see each other. Me too. What are you doing? You're up, young master. What are you muttering to yourself so early in the morning? I'm just disappointed. I thought more people would be hired, so I worked hard on my own for the last week cleaning the place. Are you embarrassed? It's just a shame that such a large place like this is so empty. It's called the 17th Pavilion, but you and I are the only ones here. Don't worry. More people will join us soon. Really. I've saved up enough money. I need to start hiring escort warriors and porters. From where? There are plenty of ways to hire workers. In fact, lots of people are looking for work in the Heavenly Dragon Escort Agency. So the real problem is to find the right ones. Why don't you put up an advertisement? Escort Warrior Ga. What are you doing here? Escort Commander demoted and sent me to work here yesterday. I was looking around last night when I accidentally fell asleep. Coincidentally enough, there were lots of empty rooms. You mean? I, Escort Warrior Ga Bulium, am affiliated with the 17th Pavilion from today onwards. I look forward to serving you. What a fortune. I was wondering how I'd get him to work for me. But why is it a demotion to be working here? I used to be directly affiliated with the escort commander, but now I'm under you. Are you upset about that? Ahem. How can he be upset when it is what he wanted? Accountant John. Why are you? Wait, what do you mean that's what he wanted? 3 days ago, he went to see the escort commander and demanded to be sent to the 17th Pavilion. When the escort commander rejected the demand, he started threatening to leave the escort agency. I got demoted as punishment for threatening the escort commander. Well, he sent me here, so I should be thankful. Why would you do that? Are you not happy about me being here? As if. Then it's a done deal. What brings you here so early in the morning though? I was also demoted. Pardon. Let me introduce myself officially. I, John Lim Sung, will work as the main accountant of the 17th Pavilion, as ordered by the shipment manager. I look forward to serving you. You too. Ahem, I don't have a sense of duty like Escort Warrior GA right here. I was just following orders. On top of that, I do actually think of it as a demotion. That's fine by me. I didn't even dream of having an accountant. Why don't we go inside? It sure is nice to have you two here. Thank you, but we need more people. Enough to fill this table. Of course. It'll take a lot of money until new members get used to their roles since we'll need to pay them their salaries while they're adjusting too. I will never cheap out on salaries. I promise to treat all escort warriors and porters in the best possible way. That's amazing, but money will be an issue then. After all, it is the root and at the same time the solution to most problems. That is why we need to think of a way to gather all the funds necessary for the initial. Huff. 50 gold niang. That's so much. Just because we're short on people doesn't mean we're poor. Please use this money for now. Besides, you too will be paid double the salary you used to get in your former positions. It's the best I can do for those helping me start out the pavilion. Double. I guess it really is true that money is the solution, seeing your reactions. Let me express my thoughts then. In order to function properly, we need to be able to take on missions on our own. And to accomplish them with flying colors. Only then will we be recognized as an independent pavilion. Ahem. I apologize for my reaction. You're right, young master. Then let me report on last night's sorting ceremony as the 17th Pavilion's accountant. He doesn't forget about the money even as he speaks. Alright, let's begin. A total of 55 missions were distributed yesterday. That many. That was the case because the news of Prince Chen and the Pear Flower Garden's protection spread out. Greetings to His Imperial Highness, Prince Chen. Of course, most of those missions were about guarding the manors and clients. All thanks. Thanks to that, everyone's busy despite it being winter, which is our off-season. Ahem. So, are there any missions assigned to the 17th Pavilion? Now that I have an escort warrior and an accountant, I should have priority when it comes to missions. As for the missions assigned to the 17th Pavilion, there were none. That's right. This is how. Ha. None. None. This is why we called it a demotion. Not even a single one. However, there are a total of 22 missions that came in specifically for the 17th Pavilion. Phew. 40 you pranked, of course not. I'm just telling you the good news last. Congratulations, Pavilion Master. You've been blessed with lots of missions from the very beginning of this pavilion. Given the lack of escort warriors, what we can take on is client escorting and manor guarding. I see. 9 of the missions are about escorting young mistresses of wealthy families. And 3 are about protecting the courtesans. Everyone we need to protect are young women, huh? Those missions seem a bit strange. That's right. As I see it. This is their attempt to tie their daughters in marriage with you. Huh. Then which of the 22 quests can we actually take on? What remains is the guarding of manors, but coincidentally enough, all 4 of the locations we received missions from are brothels. They only require 3 or 4 escort warriors since what they need are people to manage their guards. 3 or 4. I guess we need to hire escort warriors before we do anything. 4th young master. Some scholar is here to see you. Scholar. We can continue this conversation later. All right. It's been a while. Would you like some tea? Sure. This place is bigger than I imagined. A mountain of money must go into managing this place. Not a whole mountain. I have about 50 gold niang, so I'm taking things step by step. You still have to save like crazy. Don't you? By deceiving your own friends. For example, that's. I don't want a meaningless apology. I'll be fine if you just use the money you scammed out of me to invest into the 17th pavilion. Huh. What do you mean, scammed? Ugh. What would you say if an escort warrior you hired reported a quest's reward to be 10 niang when it's actually 100 and then pocketed the rest of the money they got? That would be a scam. That's what you did. Well, just pay me back after becoming a reputable escort and a hall master in the future. Do you really believe that I'll become a reputable escort? Of course. After all, back then in the cave. You said you would become a reputable escort one day, didn't you? I'll be sure to make this dream come true. All right. Then let's sign a contract since I can't be sure that you won't scam me again. Li Zhengriang, the 17th Pavilion Master of the Heavenly Dragon Escort Agency, received an investment of half a gold niang from Namgung Soso. This money will be invested into the development of the 17th Pavilion. This document ensures a fixed proportion of the profits to W8. That's a bit. If you're still mad, I do apologize. I am not mad. I just don't like to lose. Ugh. Should I repeat myself? I have it memorized. Yeah, I'll let her have her way this time. How do I write Namgung Soso? My name isn't that complex. One wrong character nullifies the entire contract. Write it down on this paper. A bright and clear sense of logic. What a good name. My grandfather gave it to so that I don't get scammed by others. You sure are living up to your name. It's done. Alright, it's perfect. Hee hee. Anyway, have you received any missions? Quite a few, but since it'll be our first independent mission, I'm trying to pick one that would have meaning. I'm guessing none of the ones you've gotten have it then. Young master. There is a guest at the Escort King residence. A guest. I am unaware of the details either. Alright. Then I'll have to excuse myself. I'll see you next time. Alright. I've had my victory. Ah, right. I just remembered. I would like to hire you as an escort warrior of the 17th Pavilion. Don't be too concerned. You won't get dragged into dangerous situations like last time. I don't want that to happen. Are you out of your mind? Why would I work as an escort warrior? You signed right here that as an investor, you will come work as an escort warrior at least once a month whenever I ask for you. Nothing's written there. That's an even bigger problem then. Who knows what I'll write down here? TSK. Whatever, I have business to tend to. I knew he was being too nice. That's a scam. You scammed me again. Escort King residence. Hereby, I ask for your support. I apologize for being late.